Hi everyone, it's Felicia with Dear World Traveler and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to give you a review and rating of Cambodia, specifically Siem Reap. I also want to note that this is a two-part video and the second part of the video will cover Phnom Penh. In this review, I'll talk about things to do, where to stay, and places to eat based on my trip. So with that, let's get started with Siem Reap. I've always wanted to travel to Siem Reap ever since I saw the temples in the movie Lara Croft Tomb Raider, and I'm sure the majority of you watching this video know Cambodia for its temples. Before we get to the temples, let's talk about some basics that you need to know when you arrive at the airport in Siem Reap. Siem Reap International Airport is small and charming. This is also where you will purchase your Cambodian visa upon arrival. A tourist visa costs $30 and they may charge you a little extra if you don't have passport size photos. We didn't have passport size photos when we arrived and it was no big deal. They only accept cash, but there's also an ATM in the airport if you need it. The visa is valid for 1 month, so if for whatever reason you find yourself back in Cambodia within a month, you're covered. After you receive your visa and go through customs, you'll be on your way. There are several transportation options to get from the airport to your lodging. We chose a tuk-tuk for $9 and this worked out fine since there were only 2 of us. If there are more people in your party or if you have a lot of luggage, you may want to consider a car or a van. Now let's talk about where to stay. We stayed at Diamond Angkor Hotel. It was clean, had nice vibes, and the staff was really friendly. Our room had a balcony overlooking the pool. And the best part about this hotel is it was only $35 per night. $35 per night. That is not a typo. They also provided breakfast in the morning. It was a win all around. Now we'll get into where to eat. Across the street from the hotel is a restaurant called Father's. They serve freshly made mango smoothies for $1 and the food is decent if you're looking for a quick bite to eat. Another restaurant is Genevieve's. Genevieve was a school teacher who died of cancer and her husband opened the restaurant in her memory. I had a pan-fried style fish topped with mangoes and veggies. It was delicious. I highly recommend this restaurant. While we were in Siem Reap, we went on an organized tour of the temples and we stopped for lunch while we were on the tour. I don't remember the name of the restaurant. The food wasn't that great, but hey, it served its purpose. Alright, now let's get into the main attraction, the temples of Angkor. The temples are massive and beautiful and intriguing and everything you would imagine them to be. We did a day tour which was great. We started off at 4 a.m. to watch the sunrise over Angkor Wat Temple. Yes, 4 a.m. is really early, but you're on vacation, you can do it once in a while. We then made our way to see the temples with our guide.
In Siem Reap, Cambodia, and I'm in the jungle. In the last 10 minutes, I've already seen a huge spider, a centipede, and a dead scorpion.
Having a guide was extremely helpful. He led the way and gave us some background knowledge on each of the sites we visited.
This is absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything like this in my life. And it's just crazy to think that human hands made this before we had cranes and bulldozers, and it's still sitting in its original structure. I'm just out of words.
A few things to note. First is the dress code. No short shorts, no short skirts, no revealing clothing. There are a few people that check at the entrances at some of the temples and they may turn you away if you're not dressed appropriately. Next thing is you have to purchase a pass to enter the temples. A day pass costs $37 and it was not included in the cost of our tour. If you decide to do an organized tour, your guide will take you to get the pass before the sunrise viewing. We chose to get a day pass, but there are options for longer passes if you would like. 1 day was enough time for us to see the majority of the temples. Although the temples are the main attraction in Siem Reap, there are also other activities like water cruises and exploring the night market. We went to the night market, but we didn't stay in Siem Reap long enough to try out anything else. As I mentioned, the temples are the main attraction. By now, you should have everything you need to know. You know where to stay, places to eat, and things to do in Siem Reap. To make it easier for you to keep up with all this information, I created an itinerary and posted it on dearroadtraveler.com. You can use it as a reference as you plan and book your trip. I'll include the link to the itinerary in the description of this video. Before I go, I'm going to give Siem Reap a rating based on a 5-star scale. The first star is affordability. Siem Reap is super cheap. All in all, I spent $200 to $300 for 3 days and 2 nights in Siem Reap. That does not include the flight, but it does include lodging, it includes the Cambodian visa, it includes the temple tours, food, and transportation from the airport. So for that reason, I'm giving it a star for affordability. Next is variety of things to do. Angkor Wat is the main reason I went to Siem Reap, and it's the main reason the majority of everyone else goes there. Nothing else compares to the temples. Because of that, I will not give it a star for variety of things to do. The next rating is ease of transportation. Siem Reap doesn't have a train system, it doesn't have Uber or Lyft, and it's not really a walk-in city. The main ways to get around are by car or tuk-tuk, so no star for ease of transportation. Next up is cuisine. The food I ate was okay, nothing was too memorable, and there also isn't a specialty dish that I would specifically want to go to Siem Reap to eat, so no star for cuisine. Lastly is overall experience. I had an unforgettable time exploring the temples. They were everything I expected them to be. There's nothing else in the world like them, so I would definitely give them a star for overall experience. That gives Siem Reap a 2 out of 5-star rating. Now the bonus question is, would I go again? And the answer is no, I wouldn't choose to go to Siem Reap again. The temples were the main reason I went there, and other than the temples, Siem Reap doesn't have much else, and the day tour was good enough for me. At the beginning of this video, I talked about how this is the first of a 2-part review. In the second part, I'll give you a review of Phnom Penh, and I'll talk about how you can take an $8 ride in a post office van from Siem Reap to get there. So for now, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and watch the second part of this review. I'll link it in the description below. Peace.